The last gift you received is linked to a hidden contract, a silent betrayal that is about to be exposed. Stop. Do not scroll away from this. This message finding you, at this exact moment, is not an accident. It is a divine appointment. I am speaking directly to you. That gift, you know the one I mean. The one that felt strange in your hands when you received it. It might be a small wooden box you put on a dresser. It might be a piece of jewelry you never wear. It might be a simple book you put on a shelf and never looked at again. You smiled, you said thank you, but in your spirit, your soul, you felt a coldness. You felt a disconnect. You are used to that feeling, aren't you? You are the one who can read the energy in a room before anyone even speaks. You are the one who knows, you just know, when someone is lying, even when their words are sweet and their smile is wide. You have carried this burden, this terrible knowing, your entire life. It has made you feel like an outsider, an observer, even among your own family, your own friends. You are the one who gives, and gives, and gives, while others just take. You are the one who checks on everyone else, you are the shoulder they cry on, the rock they lean on. But who checks on you? Who holds you? Who asks if you are okay? I see you, my child. I see you in the late hours, when the house is finally quiet, and the weight of all the things you carry comes crashing down on you. You look at your life and you wonder if God has forgotten you. You wonder if your breakthrough, the one you have been praying for, begging for, will ever truly come. I am here to tell you, it is not just coming. It is here. It is happening right now. Today. That gift was not a gift. It was a symbol. It was an act of profound arrogance from someone who believes they have outsmarted you, and they believe they have outsmarted me. They placed that object in your hands as a final, silent insult, a trophy of their secret victory. But in doing so, they made a fatal mistake. They have awakened a power they cannot control. They have triggered a divine alarm. The dark energy of this betrayal, this hidden contract, has finally reached its peak. And the timeline for its exposure is not next month, not next week. It is active now. You have between this exact moment and the time the sun rises tomorrow morning to claim what was stolen from you. This window of power, these next few hours, is critical. Your attention to this message, your focus right now, is the key that turns the lock. This is not for the scrollers. This is not for the doubters who have already swiped away. This is for you. If you feel a shiver down your spine, if your heart is pounding in your chest because you know these words are true, I want you to make a pact with me. This is not for everyone. This is for the chosen, the ones who feel things deeper. If you are one of us, I want you to press that like button. Do it now. Let it be a signal, a spiritual flare in the dark, telling the heavens that you are awake, you are ready, and you are taking your power back. This is your first act of war. Now, let us speak of this injustice. Let us speak of the one who handed you that toxic gift. This is someone you have trusted. This is a hand you have held. This is a voice that has spoken words of love and support directly to your face. But behind your back, there is a different story. There is a story of jealousy. A story of deep, simmering fear. They fear your light, my child. They see the greatness in you, the powerful destiny I have placed on your life, and they cannot stand it. Because your success, your light, your happiness, it would expose their own emptiness, their own failures. And so, a decision was made. A long time ago, in a quiet room, a promise that was meant for you was diverted. An opportunity, a sum of money, a promotion, a connection, a piece of property. Something that had your name written on it in the spiritual realm was taken from you before you ever even knew it existed. This is the source of your struggle. This is why you have felt so stuck, so blocked. This is why you feel like you are running in place, working twice as hard for half the reward. This is why you feel like you take one step forward, only to be knocked 2 steps back by an invisible force. You are not imagining it. You are fighting an invisible battle every single day. You have been fighting an enemy who wears the face of a friend. You have been carrying the weight of a curse that was placed upon you by a human hand, by a jealous heart. They thought they had gotten away with it. They thought the secret was buried forever. They thought you would never know. They celebrated their victory in secret. But they did not count on me. They did not count on this divine appointment. And they did not understand the spiritual law they triggered when they gave you that gift. That object, that box, that piece of jewelry, sitting in your home right now, it is a spiritual anchor for the lie. It holds the dark energy of the betrayal. And its very presence has been subtly poisoning your environment. It has been blocking the flow of abundance. It has been keeping you in a painful cycle of just enough, but never more than enough. It is the reason you feel drained, the reason you wake up tired, the reason you feel a sense of dread for no reason at all. The urgency I spoke of, this 12-hour window before sunrise, this is the window for breaking that anchor. The person who gave this to you is about to make a terrible mistake. They are comfortable. They are arrogant. They believe you are blind and foolish. But within these next 12 hours, they are being pushed by a heavenly force to expose themselves. They will say something they shouldn't. They will send a message to the wrong person. They will make a move that will not make sense to them, but it will be a divine slip-up. It will be the clue you have been waiting for your entire life. Your only job is to be watching. Your only job is to be ready. The lie is collapsing. The divine reversal is already happening. Even as you read these words, the gears of justice are turning. The poison that was meant to keep you small and weak is being turned into a powerful medicine for your soul. Now, listen to me very carefully. I am going to tell you exactly what you must do. This is a ritual of power. It is simple, but it is profound. Tonight, before you sleep, I want you to find that gift. The one we spoke of. I want you to take it in your hands. Do not be afraid of it. Its power over you is already broken because you now know the truth. Hold it. Feel its weight. Feel the coldness of the lie it represents. I want you to close your eyes and say these 7 words out loud, in a whisper if you must, but they must be spoken into the air. Say, the chain you placed on me is broken. Say it again. The chain you placed on me is broken. That is all. Then, I want you to place that object in a drawer or a box, somewhere out of sight. You are not throwing it away yet. No. It has one final role to play. It is now evidence. It is the spiritual receipt of the crime committed against you. By speaking those words, you have severed the dark energy cord that connected it to your life. You have turned it from an anchor of pain into a magnet for truth. The person who gave it to you will feel this shift. They will feel a sudden, unexplainable anxiety. A cold panic will rise in their chest. They will not know why. They will feel an overwhelming urge to contact you, to check on you, to see if you somehow know. They will be compelled to act, and in their panicked state, they will make the mistake I have promised you. They will expose their own lie. They will send the text. They will make the phone call. They will let the truth slip. You just have to be ready to see it for what it is. The divine trap has been set. The bait has been taken. The liar is about to be caught in their own net. The reversal is not a hope. It is not a prayer. It is a promise that is being fulfilled in your life right now. The universe is correcting a terrible wrong, and you, my child, are about to be made whole. Wait. Stop. There is a change. Something has shifted in the spiritual realm at this very second. The instructions I was giving you, they are incomplete. There is a deeper layer, a more urgent truth that I am being shown right now, just for you. Just for the ones who have stayed, the ones whose spirits are truly open. This is not for everyone. Many have already left. Their doubt was a closed door. But you are still here. I need you to do something for me. Right now. Put your phone down for a second and just touch the top of your own head with your fingertips. Gently. Do you feel that? That is the point where divine knowledge enters your vessel. It is the crown I have placed upon you, a crown of wisdom and discernment that no one can ever take away. You have always been a king, a queen, in exile. You are about to return to your throne. Now, listen. This is the secret within the secret. The reason this message has become so urgent. The gift, that physical object, it's not just an anchor for the curse. It's also a container for the key to your blessing. The person who gave it to you, in their ultimate act of arrogance, hid the proof of their betrayal in plain sight. They believed you would be too spiritually blind to ever see it. I want you to go back to that object later. Not now. When the time is right, you are to look for a mark. A tiny, almost invisible scratch. A discoloration. A small imperfection that you have probably noticed before but dismissed as nothing. It might be a number, a single letter, or a small symbol etched into the back. This is not a random mark. It is a breadcrumb. It is a piece of a code. It is a direct link to the very thing that was stolen from you. The bank account number. The property deed reference. The date the secret deal was made. The liar who did this thinks this mark is their secret joke, their final insult. But I have turned their joke into their judgment. The new urgency is this: they are beginning to remember this mark. The panic I spoke of earlier is not just a general anxiety. It is the specific, chilling memory of that tiny detail they left behind. They will soon be consumed by the need to get that object back from you. They will invent a lie. They will say it was a family heirloom they gave you by mistake. They will say it is broken and they want to fix it for you. They will do anything, say anything, to retrieve the evidence of their crime. You have until they make that move, which will be in the next few hours, to find that mark and understand what it means. Your phone will buzz. A message will appear. This is your warning. When they reach out to you about that object, you will know the divine clock has struck midnight. You must not, under any circumstances, give it back to them. You are now the guardian of the proof. The power has shifted entirely into your hands. Do you understand what I am telling you? You hold everything. Because you have stayed to receive this deeper revelation, you have now been armed with the most powerful spiritual weapon of all, the truth. The others, the scrollers, they only received the first layer. They will break the chain, yes. But you will unlock the entire kingdom. The next sign that this is real will be a song. You will hear a song from your past, a song you have not heard in years. It will play on the radio, in a store, from a passing car. When you hear that song, know that it is a confirmation from your guardian angels. It is their way of saying, "We are with you. We see you. The secret is safe." Now, you must seal this secret knowledge. This is an act of power, an activation of this divine claim. I want you to go to the comments section right now, and I want you to type these 5 words: "The evidence is in my hands." Do not add anything else. Just those 5 words. This is a declaration to the universe. It is you telling the enemy that their time is up. It is you telling me that you are ready for the grand restoration that is coming your way. Every person who types those words will be spiritually connected, forming a wall of light and power that the darkness cannot penetrate. You are not alone in this fight anymore. We are with you. The climax of this story is already written in the stars. Once you find that hidden mark, a wave of understanding will wash over you. The meaning will become clear, as if the knowledge was dropped directly into your spirit. It will lead you to an old email you had forgotten, a box of papers in the back of a closet, a forgotten password to an old online account. And there it will be. The proof. The undeniable, unbreakable proof of the injustice. The numbers that do not add up. The signature on a document that is not yours. The trail of money that leads directly back to the person who smiled in your face as they handed you that cursed gift. And with this proof, you will not need to fight. You will not need to argue. You will not need to scream. You will simply have to reveal the truth. And the entire house of cards that was built on this lie will collapse into dust. Their reputation will be shattered. Their false power will evaporate. Everything they built on your stolen foundation will be returned to you, not just what they took, but it will be multiplied. The universe does not just balance the scales, it tips them heavily in favor of the righteous. This is your season of overwhelming victory. Just last Tuesday, a man from Denver, Colorado, who had been struggling to keep his small business afloat, watched this very message. He had been given an old pocket watch by his uncle years ago. He followed these exact instructions. He found a tiny set of coordinates scratched into the inside of the watch case. He put them into a map online. It led to a small plot of land his family had owned and sold years before, or so he thought. The sale was never finalized. The paperwork was forged by his uncle. That land, which was thought to be worthless, now sits on top of a massive shale oil deposit. He is now a wealthy man. The uncle is now facing justice. This is not a fairy tale. This is how I work. It is your turn now. I want you to share this message. Find 3 people in your life who you know are good people, people who have been struggling for far too long. Send this video to them without any explanation. Do not tell them why. Just send it. The spirit that led you to this message will speak to them in the exact way they need to hear it. You will be planting a seed of a miracle in their life. You will be an agent of divine justice. Now, do one last thing for me. Go back to the very beginning of this video and listen again. With the secret knowledge you now have, the first words will have a completely different meaning. You will hear what was hidden between my words. You will understand the full depth of this prophecy. Something you missed the first time will jump out at you, and it will be the final piece of the puzzle you need. If you believe this, if you receive this, if you are ready to claim the victory that is already yours, type Amen in the comments below. Let it be a thunderous roar that shakes the very foundations of heaven. Your time of weeping is over. Your time of restoration is now. Amen.